you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent on down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Come on, set, 30 base. I got him. Step.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Patterson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alpha. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Patterson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Patterson is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54. 54, Mike. Let's go, let's go. 49.
Murray now on first down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Check the backer, check the backer.
First down, Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check.
To throw is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Down. 70, Indy.
56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Patterson. He finds Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Go.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 54. Mike.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here we go. 54. Now the roof. 54 Mike.
Squeeze, double. Shift.
On third and short to give to the tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
54. Leo, here we go. Check three. Hatchet. 36. Shift. Watch the shift. Squeeze.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check three. 54. Echo. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on second down, Patterson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 38, Mike 38. Here we go.
Back to throw. Patterson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam. Slam.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Strip that ball. Check 52.
At the 44-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
I don't even know why they...
Throwing on first down, Murray. And a catch made by Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go again. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You better be afraid of me.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 38 to Mike. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Stop your whining.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got one.
51's the Mike, 51's the Mike. Watch the run. Wahoo.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here we go. Now the wolf. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Whip. Hurry.
Out.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Wide.
Murray on the sneak, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Let's go one more. Swing. Slit.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
We got this. Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on third and long. Patterson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for first and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down, Patterson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Patterson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Who that? Who that? Hey, watch that, watch that.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray being chased out left. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54 Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Murray now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
Sponge. No. Tight dog.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Quick dash. Come. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
54 Mike.
Blue down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Get him on. Hey. Check.
Down right around the 25. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Murray again. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a mix on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Bravo!
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let him know, let him know.
Good.
Let him know, let him know.
Mark 30 yards, Mark 30 yards, Mark 30 yards. Hey, come on, now, come on, now. 30 yards to Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Patterson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Hey.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Williams. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 3rd and 2, Patterson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Come on, baby, come on, baby.
From the gun, Patterson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
Come on, set. HE Gator.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way.